Oh, the pain, oh, the pain, oh, the pain.
This is Jack. Okay, I'm speaking about the second death. Okay, you've got the first death where it's a death in the physical, okay? Then you've got a death where it's able to go two ways. First way is a death of yourself, the preconceived idea of yourself, the belief of yourself, and you experience yourself as life. The other death is where you realize, not even realize, where you just refuse to give up the belief and idea of yourself, and you'll dissipate. You'll disappear from the perspective of that you will not be participating in process with the awareness of yourself and the birth of yourself as life. Okay, so let me go more specifically into this. Okay, now, there is a perception, a belief in this world, human beings, that they apparently exist infinitely. Okay? What they had not yet taken into consideration is that you don't. You don't exist infinitely. Especially if you are of a belief and a perception and an idea of yourself in this world. When do you exist infinitely? When you are of life. When you have experienced the second death and you've birthed yourself as life. Okay? What that total experience exactly means for each and every human being, that you'll have to see. That's a point of trust you walk in as yourself, into the unknown. But then there is the other death, of course, where those that perceive and believe themselves to be of an idea of infinite existence of this world, they have quite a surprise. Understand the extent to which you must give up and let go of your idea of yourself in this world. It is extensive. You're not able to trust anything you know in this and of this world. Because everything that is designed and programmed is of supporting systems. If words are not you that stand infinitely, and you've proven that to yourself, you're an idea. You're a belief. And what happens to ideas and beliefs? They're able to be erased. Understand this, human beings. At the moment, you are just ideas of knowledge and information walking around. You are not life yet. If you have a preconceived idea and belief that you're apparently infinite, there will be a great surprise for you when you cross over. So, let me explain to you what happened in heaven, because this is going to be happening on earth. We made one statement. We said to all dimensional beings, because we've had enough, there was beings that just did not want to let go of their preconceived idea and belief of themselves. They still wanted to hold on to, I am dimensional. I will remain in the dimensions. Why must I go and support on earth? Why must I lose myself on earth? I want to be dimensional. I want to have all my dimensional abilities. I will lose my dimensional abilities when I dare assist human beings on earth. And I will lose my self. The preconceived idea of apparently losing yourself when you give yourself up, which is actually in the absolute direct reverse. Give yourself up, actually realize that I'm here. Of course, I'm able to only relay words to you. You're going to have to find that out for yourself. Then the question would probably be, what am I still doing here? Is that not? Okay, no. Let's continue. So there were those beings. Then there were those who unconditionally gave themselves up completely. Amalgamated with existence as one, and they're here. That's it. So, what we said is the following. You've got a choice. Okay? You either apply yourself from the perspective of giving yourself up completely and totally. Giving up what? When you're able to give something up, realize that that is a belief, that is a perception, that is an idea. If you didn't give anything up, there is something that exists within you that you know you're able to give up, know that that is not you. And if you fear giving that up, you fear giving up the idea, perception and belief of yourself up. So, we said, you're either going to step in here unconditionally, give yourself up unconditionally, stand as all as one in existence within and as a singular human being, or you're going to disintegrate. What does disintegrate mean? The idea, perception, belief of yourself is going to disintegrate. You're not going to exist anymore. You as that mind consciousness system preconceived idea of yourself is not going to exist anymore. So that's what happened. Heaven is now cleaned, shall I say. There are very little beings in the earth as human beings assisting and directing humanity effectively. The rest just refused. They didn't make it. What do you mean they didn't make it? They didn't want to give up themselves unconditionally, to stand as all as one as equal in existence, to direct themselves as all as one in experiencing, manifesting heaven as earth as life. What we know, how exactly that's going to be, I don't. What I do know is who I am, and that I am here. And what exactly is required for this process, I do in every single moment of my application. That's it that's required. There's no plan, there's no layout, there's no blueprint of anything. Why? Because that's separation. Moving according to a plan is separation. Then you're dependent on that plan. The plan has the ability to control you and direct you and delegate you, instead of you being the directive principle of you in trust in every present moment as all as one. Well, how do you think we're walking this process? In every single moment. That's all we have. Whatever you see here has been a plan. See what a plan does. Have a look in your world. This is the outflow and consequence of having a plan, a blueprint. So, what am I saying, human beings? There are two ways that this situation is going to go. You're either going to stand as all, as one, as equal within yourself, birth yourself as life through the second death that occurs either here on earth or when you physically die, or the second death is going to be the experience where you disintegrate yourself. And no one's doing it but you. Remember that. No one else. It is you that make that choice of saying, fuck this, I want my idea, belief and perception of myself to exist. Thank you very much. Fuck, I'm not giving myself up for all as one. I'm remaining in separation. Thank you very much. It's a statement they're making. Fuck the world, fuck human beings, fuck the suffering, fuck the pain. I'm existing in my idea of myself, my belief, my perception. I'm remaining me. What? If you're not actively and directively participating in this world and in this process as you direct you in every single moment, you're just sitting back saying, oh, I'm done. Problem. Huge problem. Know that that point is a God consciousness point. As well as the idea of human beings around you saying, oh no, I am infinite. Have you proven that to yourself? Have you proven that to yourself? That you exist infinitely, that no matter where I am here. In any way possible. Have you lost yourself completely in something and as something and stood up from that? Proving to yourself, I'm infinite. Lost yourself in becoming completely of a flower. Everything of you disappearing. In that realizing, I'm still here. Have you done that? You haven't? Yeah. You don't exist infinitely. Okay. This is Jack. Thank you very much.
The pain, oh, the pain.